Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a test flight. This is going to be pretty short, but I'm just going to take this up in the pattern here, fly around the field. We're doing a test with HP Reverb running at 190% super sample rate. Here are the settings. It's running high, anti-aliasing. I could probably bump this down because we have such a high resolution, but I'm going to leave it up for now. Medium here. Just go see. Let's see what this does. Did it improve my frame rate? I think it did. I don't know if it translates to you guys, but you know what? I'm gonna do one flight with this anti-aliasing. We're gonna leave it up here. That's normally where I fly. Yeah, it looks like that's making the computer work really hard. Oh, that's crazy. It got worse than before. Wow. Unless it needs a second to adjust. It actually wasn't that bad. Let's go ahead and go crazy with it and drop it down one, because now I'm pretty unhappy with that result. No, the frame time. A few minutes ago when I did a test, not even a test, I tried recording this video, the frame time actually randomly improved. So we're gonna go and depart. Again, this is out of Renton Airport, Renton Municipal Air Park, whatever it's called. And this is where they make the Boeings. We got some Airbuses here visiting, I guess. Now, to be honest, everything in here looks amazing. Off on the sweet spot. Yeah, no, it's there. Everything in here looks really good. Not sure what this weather is, but as I start looking around and it starts drawing and loading the scenery in that direction, that is normally when I experience the stutters. So that is pretty much expected for me. Like when I look in the distance and then I get some weird stutters, I'm never really surprised by that, especially in these heavy, these super dense areas we're flying in. And the crazy thing is, the HP Reverb runs amazing. I mean, every other sim, every other game, man, settings are max. So I don't really struggle with that. It's a matter of me living endlessly to try to perfect XP11. I feel that I joke about it on the forums. I spend 90% of my time tweaking and about 10% flying. I don't know how close to that number it really is, but I really wish I was lying. This feels amazing. I hope it translates in a smooth video. I always say that for you guys, but you know, TCAS alert. Do I got a screen display? Alright, so I see the airport. I don't see a target on there. I do have one AI from X-Plane, which is a Baron. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's a terrain. Maybe it was just talking about the terrain, not actual traffic. But is that Baron here? No. This here, I mean, I don't know how or why, but this has been a really smooth flight. And this has felt really good the whole time. I'm gonna check my frame rate. I mean, this doesn't look great on these numbers. But I'll tell you what, it's running really, really good for me. Anti-aliasing could be better in the distance as far as the jagged buildings, but the HP Reverb does an insane job with just like, I mean, everything looks better. Everything looks better with HP Reverb. me see. I got a little tailwind there. I am adding power, adding significant power as I get lower here. Alright. This is probably going to be one of my best landings yet. Actually, I can do a nice hover taxi here. Alright. Let's turn her into the wind. Don't get crazy with it. There's my car right over here where I parked. Am I on the ground? Wow, that was really smooth. And that jerk right there couldn't be patient. Yeah, it was on the ground. Alright, so hit the brakes. I don't have... Alright, parking brakes are on. And that was really good. Now we're gonna do a test up here. We're gonna flight config. We're gonna bump this up. Make the computer cry while it does some heavy anti-aliasing on all these buildings out here. Is that what's causing it? Yeah, that really is what's causing it. That's crazy. Alright, so it looked really good without it. I actually don't think it looks significantly better. That's the weird thing. I think because the resolution is so high, it really... Those edges actually look better now that that's off. Now, well, okay. So the taxiway lines look worse. The edges of the aircraft look better. I'm gonna do so much turn off VR. Where is it at? I'm gonna turn off VR and then load it back in with this. Let's try that. So VR off, load back in. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. Oh, you know what I can do without even doing anything crazy? I can actually yes I can. Alright, so I can close VR. I don't have to do all that now that I think about it. I'm going to open this back up again, and pretty much I'm going to change the super sampling on the fly. Let's see if I can do this. That'll be really good settings, because I feel like a lot of people wonder about this, so do I. And I'm actually going to go over here, and I'm going to hit 2D, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So this is what I'm doing. Under VR, the Steam VR settings. Let's see, XP11. XP11 was running at 126% with, under video, I don't have custom resolution, so pretty much here, 126. So right now, I'm gonna go to 100. So this is probably gonna be 150% inside the game. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna jump over here, click this button, click this button. Alright, so what do we got going on? What do we got going on? We're in VR. Yeah, so that's kind of annoying. Where's the VR? So yeah, so alright, I am running at 150% super sample rate, and man, that. Alright, so this is what I was expecting. Alright, so I'm getting significantly higher FPS, and the game actually looks better for me as far as the sure, where am I at? Check this over here. Alright, hold on, this plane's rolling away. So we're gonna do this. Yeah, this looks better. The FPS say I'm getting better FPS running at 150% super sample rate. I can still read everything. And let's get out of this limo's way here. Watch out for the top of this building. Let's see if this works. Gear up. Nope. Plane command didn't work with the helo here. I'm gonna say when I spin this around, it's gonna be okay, so it's still stuttering. I was gonna say I was gonna get less stutters. Now I am seeing a bit of a weird judder when I look left and right. Man, I need to trim out this helicopter. This is... There we go. Yeah, so everything looks better. Except... Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, it's hurting. Alright, so we're gonna come up here, go over this way. It's running smoother. I'm gonna say when I drop this down one notch, it's gonna be just about perfect. Is it just about perfect? There it is. Most of it has smoothed out, and to be honest, I don't notice a difference. I mean, I'd have to really look for it, but if I'm just flying around enjoying everything, trying to get the best FPS, I'm gonna say I've accomplished it. Really good FPS, heavy amount of scenery and autogen and vehicles. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure we have a full list of... Oh, I got a wall right next to me. Forget about that wall. We got a full list of AI aircraft running around. A lot of them. By Just Flight Global Traffic. Yeah, plane. There's a lot of planes. I'm gonna say probably... I wouldn't even know how many there are. Now I'm gonna go crazy. We're gonna go over here. Our frame rates. We're gonna lower anti-aliasing all the way. And I'm gonna say I do see the difference here. The power lines are doing this weird shimmering thing. I see a lot of jagged lines beneath me. Now, it's tough because you really have to pick and choose with this game. I'm gonna say if I dropped half the scenery, I could probably have higher graphics, but that's the never-ending problem. It's give up one thing to gain something else, and man, there's some games that are pushing out everything at once, and you know, yeah, the lines here, the yellow taxiway center lines look pretty jagged and nasty. The tower looks really ugly right there. Let me see. Let's just go crazy. Give this computer a heart attack. And it's probably gonna crash. Wow. I'm pretty sure my FPS are terrible right now. This looks amazing. Let me try to pause it. Alright, did I pause it? Alright, yeah, these lines look really good. Gosh. Computer cannot handle this. Disable VR. We're gonna actually go to 2D flying and see what it does. I guess I have to keep this on because the microphone is on this headset. Just realized that. Alright. Yeah, this looks... Oof. I feel like I'm lagging too. This looks really good, minus the stutters, because again, I'm going around in a circle. This is 1080p. With some really high graphics. I think this looks amazing. And it almost looks that good in VR with this, with the anti-aliasing that high. But it's tough to do it. The computer just can't do it. Like an RTX 2080. Let me see. Yeah, this is gonna be... Alright, so we're gonna bring her into land. Let's put her in VR. Oh, I forgot to bring you guys into VR. Let's bring you guys into VR. Alright, so for whatever reason, it actually feels like it's running really good now. Now, you know what? I don't know if the recording is jacking it up or what. This is... I forget what my throttle is. Alright, so this was a test at some really high resolution. Let's see if we bring it in over here. Perfect. Makes sense.